about this potential strategy. We did get to see, I think it was an EU team bring out this at Rift Rivals. It was actually Shyvana, and it was the Spear of Shojin Shyvana that was played in the side lane. I want to say Wonder played it. I could be trolling, but I want to say Wonder played that.
Well, he was, don't worry.
In the Rift Rivals event. This was something that was kind of, rumored to be a cool special. Could be full AP, could also just, make a fool out of me and be having this Kindle Gem to go towards the Spirit Visage, but that's what I'm going to guess is it's one of these kind of AP strategies, because AP Shyvana can do actually a tremendous amount of damage with the E-spam, and when you ult and then you have that Spear of Shojin proc, you can actually spam out the E's if you have access to the wave to reset. Your Q counts as 2 autos, and it can be pretty cool.
Now the Shy right now getting early poke, landing some Qs, landing the E as well, all those stacking up Conqueror, dealing some decent damage, and it's Mikyx having to play defensively for a while. That doesn't last too terribly long. Obviously the Shy is not hard pushing, trying to deny some farm. That melee gets E'd, but it means also some AoE damage comes across, and it slows the wave down. So this one might get lost depending. Yeah, that one's not going to get picked up there. So Mikyx's going to lose some CS, and it's 37 gold per melee. It's certainly meaningful.
Yeah, also worth mentioning that is Barrier Flash versus the Barrier Ignite. So one fewer combat spell there kind of for Mikyx. The flashes haven't usually been working out. I tend to think that generally when they've been taken, they have lost. We saw, I think it was No Man's tried against Uzi. He lost there. We saw Pabu did come out and say he accidentally took it, but he did lose his matchup against Whippo, against those combat summoners. So we'll see if Mikyx can kind of be the first one to get the edge with this. But the Shy, is going to be rushing towards Gunblade. He didn't actually feel like he had to pit stop for any sort of Doran's items. I think that's the correct read when you're going against Shyvana here, who needs 6 to really have any sort of threat, especially if you are expecting kind of the APE spam style of build. Or maybe you should call it Bruiser. I mean, if you're going Shojin, it's not AP.
Yeah,
but
it's like Shojin in an Amp Tome, and that's the last item you can buy.
Or, I mean, it could even be a defensive item with that, like a cowl or something, but...
I mean, there's also builds, like, for what it's worth, these are components of a
Spear Visage or...
Well, I was going to say Black Cleaver.
Yeah.
Right? Those are specifically components of Black Cleaver.
I think Black Cleaver and Shyvana would be mega troll.
It's super troll. Like, I don't think he's building it. I'm just saying what we're shown is those pieces. If Phage comes out, I'm just face-palming.
Either way... He knew he wasn't going to be threatened, so just rushes towards that. You don't need the Doran's items. You can just go straight towards that Gunblade, look for the early completion. That is what the Shy will do. And this is something you have talked about a fair bit throughout the tournament, is just kind of mapping out what is the most powerful set of items you can have with the amount of gold you will end up with. And I do tend to think that generally skipping the Doran's items will give you a more powerful end game, in quotes, style of build.
In a lot of cases. Dorans themselves, yes, they are more than 100% gold efficient. They are good items. However, if you need to finish Gunblade and you definitely want to have an elixir on top, those are way, way better both. And if you do double Dorans, upgraded boots, you barely finish Gunblade and there's no space for your elixir, right?
Yeah.
And that's actually... You've got to be able to plan around that, so I do like the non-Doran starts. Or if your key item is Cleaver, right, it's a cheaper item, sure, you can get away with the Doran start because you know it's going to have space.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, again, it's not that Doran starts are bad by any means. It's just that, at the end, completed items are more efficient than the Doran's items, right? Yeah. So if you don't need the early game power, don't feel that you can bully or be bullied without them, then I think it's great to just kind of build the components that are going to turn into something else, as both these players have done, right? It's the same reason we're seeing the Kindle Gem start from Mikyx instead of going, double Dorans and these types of things to try to have a little bit more early game power, where he knows really it doesn't matter. He's just trying to survive. He thinks he can do that without going for that route.
Yeah, he'll be within, 10-ish CS. It's fine. The fact that, again, he recalled and didn't buy means he's saving for BF sword money, which means we're like really confident it's going to be Shojin Rush with a long sword kind of chilling for now. And then we'll see what goes on top, because it's going to be about 1,000 gold to spend, and then that'll be the finished build.
Yeah, I think you could go towards MR. That's probably the most
you
could get out of it if you're just trying to not get one shot by Akali. But the Shy actually getting a lot of turret damage down. That's a couple plates out. And,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, remember, he doesn't have Flash, so he couldn't actually look for the Flash ultimate. So Mikyx will be able to slink away, but more turret damage getting down.
A lot of turret damage. And the Shy can read for this, right? He can go for plate number 4, maybe take the recall afterwards, and then legitimately threaten winning the game on turret damage.
Yeah, especially when plates fall, the turret becomes much less durable.
Yeah, it'll be back to 0 armor.
Exactly. Stacking resistance is like gone at that point. So if you get it really low, there is the potential to just basically suicide all in for it. I mean, we saw Caps just ignoring his opponent in a matchup and going straight for it. And it is the completed Shojin, so Mikyx does have this. And this is where the build must turn on or he's just going to lose, because his turret is already so damn low.
Yeah.
But the way this works really is just about you ult, and you're trying to look for E spam and constantly using your autos and Q, which counts as 2 autos, to reset the E, so you can just go like Flame Breath, Flame Breath, Flame Breath, and hopefully have them really, really low. Because he is going E max. You can see it's 5 points E.
All right, so the big thing here is you have to fight him before he's on the turret, for the most part, because the Shy can actually int for the turret once, and it's okay. So here's the ulti coming across. Big damage. The Shy's so far ahead, though. He's going to kill him outright with rank 2 of the ultimate. Gets that one over the Flash. You saw he tried to dodge ult with Flash, and now the Shy has 15 seconds, 10 seconds
You
to push
can just kill the turret right here, I think. I think it's just over.
He's going to certainly try to. It does have some armor, but this might be enough damage.
There's
Gets the
so
kill.
long before he gets back.
That's
this is
GG.
just done.
That's GG. He respawns. Not going to matter. The Shy, the second player to win via the turret. Yes! And the recall swag. 10 out of 10. The Shy into the top 4.
Yeah, the Shy.